You heard a story of a guy that was traveling all over the country. He got started in this business. In about 24 to 36 hours, he made $900 in Bitcoin, and he cycled in his first 3 or 4 days. That's a story for you. So either you want to have your own story or you want to use somebody else's story. Here's the reason why. Everybody's not interested in all the facts. You can tell people all the facts you want to. Bitcoin is $8,000. Bitcoin was $20,000 almost. Bitcoin is everywhere. They're talking about Bitcoin online and all that stuff. All those things are great. But what's better is, and what people pay attention to, are stories. That's why they have things called storylines. That's why you see people watching the same old movie over and over again, because they're interested in the story. Now you have a story to tell someone. You heard Mr. Robinson come on and tell part of his story. So you want to have a story about getting paid, either yours or Mr. Shelton's or Mr. Robinson's, or you want to have a story about cycling. Now, let's talk about the big thing. I'm gonna lean on Mr. Shelton one more time if I can. Mr. Shelton, are you there?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Shelton. Now, I know you cycled on level 1. I'm sorry, I know you cycled on a starter level, but tell us today, what level are you on?
Oh, right now I'm on level 2.
I didn't hear you. Say that again?
Right now I'm on level 2.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again?
Oh, here you go, man. Come on, man. Let's put it like this. I'm on level 2 today. Ask me in a couple of days and I'll give you another answer.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What does that mean? What did you do to get to level 2?
What did I do? Pretty much, I cycled level 1 over and over again, multiple times. Starter level 1. I'm cycling level 2, and now it's time to go to level 3.
All right. So you were able to cycle level 1, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you cycled starter. About how many times have you now cycled starter? If you don't mind my asking.
I do mind you asking, but it was a few times. I cycled it a lot. Let's just say that.
All right. Well, good. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. As you've heard him say, this is not me telling you what I've done. This is this gentleman telling you what he's done. This is a leader in the industry telling you what he's done. He has literally cycled starter multiple times. He cycled level 1 multiple times. He's cycling level 2, and he's going to level 3. So what does that mean for you? You want to have a story about cycling. God, man, if I'm talking to someone about this and they're asking me a lot of questions, when they ask me a question, well, how much it costs? I don't know. But what I do know is that this guy named Jeff, he cycled the starter level and level 1 multiple times. So what do you want to do? Get on this call so you can find out how they did it. Somebody asked me a question. Well, how much did you spend? Well, I don't know yet. But what I do know is this guy, Jeff, he got paid multiple times. $900 in the first 24 to 36 hours. You want to use other people's stories, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there's a proverb that says, see what they've done. There's one coming that will far exceed them. And he is a believer that does not doubt. He just keeps doing. He takes delight in doing. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to take delight in doing. If this is you, then you're going to benefit the greatest from this business. You want to dig deep right now and expect to experience something beyond your belief. You can, if you will just believe. Now, here's the thing, people. There are 3 qualities of entrepreneurs. They have the courage to launch, to step out on faith with no guarantees of success. People, if you're talking to people and they're afraid to step out and they need to be guaranteed that they're going to make money, they're probably not true entrepreneurs. You know, real entrepreneurs are willing to face the prospect of temporary failure in the pursuit of opportunity, in the pursuit of freedom, control, and financial independence. If you're talking to somebody and they're not willing to take a chance on themselves, if they're not willing to invest in themselves and move to the next level, they're probably not the people that you want to talk to. You want to talk to people that are willing to invest in themselves. If you take part in this program, ladies and gentlemen, you're investing in yourself. People talk about investing money. No, you're not investing money. You're investing in yourself. What you're doing is you're getting an information package that's showing you how to earn money. It's putting you in a position of what we call a position of equity. What they mean by a position of equity. A position of equity is a position that has and grows in value, or that can potentially grow in value. Your house's equity grows in value. I got to speed this up because it's taking a lot of time. They have a quality of optimism, and they have a positive mental attitude toward themselves and their business opportunities. They have self-confidence, and they're willing to keep moving forward. Entrepreneurs are persistent. Now, there are several ways to get started. Who do you know that you're not talking to? What are their objectives? How much do they make? How much do they want to make? How soon do they want to make it? Do they need to catch up on a bill, car note, mortgage, rent, etc.? Do they need to maximize Bitcoin? The Bitcoin sell price, or do they just want to make a few pennies? You want to use these things to sort with. What do I mean by that? You want to sort through the people that you're talking to, because not everybody deserves your time. You want to work with the ones that deserve your time, not need your time. There are a lot of people that need to make money. They need to catch up on bills. They need to do this, that, and the third, but they don't deserve your time. Are they willing to go to level 9 with you? Level 9, ladies and gentlemen, that's 12 Bitcoin. If you talk to somebody about 12 Bitcoin and they cringe when you talk about it, you kind of have an idea of where their pain threshold is. Where they get started will give you an idea of what their pain threshold is. There's several options of getting started. You can get started with just level 1. Right now, level 1 is roughly about $400. You can get started with starter and level 1. It's about $530. You can get started with level 1 and level 2. It's about $1,300. Now, most of you are going, huh, wait a minute, I didn't know that. You know why you didn't know it? Because you haven't leveled up yet. See, when you level up, you start to realize these things. You want to level up ASAP. You want to level up ASAP because you can now introduce individuals to your business. They can get started on level 1. They can get started on level 2. They can get started on